There
Or
we go.
not. Welcome to the Tom Bernard Show with the family, and that would be...
Co-host Kathryn Burtt.
Andy Brant Bernard.
And comedian Costaki Economopoulos.
Comedian Costaki.
It
Now we're
sounds
talking.
weird when you anoint yourself comedian. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm a comedian. Oh,
What are you,
ya?
some kind of comedian?
Oh, I like that one even better, though. I love, what are you, some kind of comedian? Sounds like my dad. You know, what are you, some kind my dad hated me from day one because by the time I think I was 9 or 10, I was taller than him. And he did not like that at all. I was like, I might have been 11, actually. I think I was 11 years old. He was like 5'5", and I was 5'6". I was taller.
It's funny. We were staying at a place for a week that just had basic cable,
Yep.
and there's these channels that they play Everybody Loves Raymond nonstop.
Nonstop.
Oh, yeah.
Reba nonstop.
Okay.
And Big Bang Theory. I mean, that's all they play on these channels. It's
Yeah.
amazing. So we were like, okay, we're bored. Let's watch something. Then we watched a couple of episodes of Everybody Loves Raymond, and I forgot how funny it is to hear
Good show.
Frank use all of those
Yep.
terms that we all grew up with. When
He does.
you call yourself, what are you, a comedian, and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. He was
The
great.
best.
I wrote a spec script for that show years ago.
Oh, did
and
you?
And I went to visit the show, and I was standing next to, his name eludes me. Who was the actor who played Frank?
Ray
know what,
Romano. Oh, Frank.
No, I
what
don't
was his
remember his
name?
name.
He was great.
I've looked
He
it up
was
many
so
times, and I
great.
That's the
always
father,
forget it.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I know his name. I can see his face.
I know.
on,
It was
listeners.
a
Peter
great
Boyle.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Yeah, that's another one. Peter Boyle.
Peter Boyle.
Thank
Very
you,
good.
Big Dave.
Oh, no, it's
Well
from
done.
Big Dave, so it's probably not accurate.
Yeah, Peter Boyle. Yeah, is he still alive?
No, he
I
passed
don't.
He's
away.
been dead for a while, I think.
And
2006,
Marie,
yeah.
Marie was hilarious on
Marie
that,
was
too.
great. Yeah.
And what
I wonder
was
if
the
she's still
greatest?
alive.
What was the greatest movie that Peter Boyle ever did?
Oh, I don't know.
That darn cat?
It was called Joe.
Joe?
Look, if you ever get a chance to, would you look it up, Andy? I think the entire title is Joe.
What's it about?
Yes,
Peter
it is
Boyle.
from 1970.
1970. It's about the Vietnam War, and the guys meeting at a bar, and one guy's trying to scam the other, and this guy's trying to scam him back. It's a phenomenal movie, and Peter Boyle is incredibly good in it.
Oh, wow. That's
Yep,
great.
You gotta watch. Oh, it's really good.
Sugar Tit All the Way.
That's where Sugar Tit All the Way came from. That's exactly right.
Well, there you
Sugar
go.
Tit All the Way. That's where it came from.
Oh, he was in Young Frankenstein,
Oh,
Taxi
God, yeah.
Driver.
Yep.
Oh, he did a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
I was standing next to him for a while, and there was sort of this quiet, like we were both kind of in our own heads. And I go, I just wrote a script for this show, and you were easily my favorite character to write for. And he was like, oh, that's nice to hear.
There you go.
Yeah, he was great. He was a really funny character.
Yeah.
That was a really well done show. That show was sort of the dream writing job for comics because
Yeah. Yep.
it was run by a crazy genius who was sane and kind. Phil Rosenthal got the whole
yeah.
thing
Yep.
and
Yep.
fought for the right things, and the network wanted him to put a pretty blonde in the role of the wife, and he was like, no, that's not how this family would work.
Yeah,
No.
there you go.
And
No, Deborah is perfect in that role.
Deborah's great, and he understood. They did the style of the show in terms of the structure was very old fashioned. They did these really long first acts that had these huge story arcs.
Yep.
It was a really well written show, well acted. It's a good show.
You know what I love doing this show, and the start of it, we're about 6 minutes in, and I'm already in a great mood because I've laughed at about 4 things, and then listen to other things that were. That's one thing I love about doing a show and doing it my whole life is the listening part of it.
Oh
I
right.
suppose that's kind of unusual, isn't it? I love listening more than talking.
Well, it's definitely part of the skill of being a radio guy that not everybody has.
Oh, you got that right.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so many of the voices in radio are just afraid of silence, and they're jumping in too quick all the time.
Oh, yeah, dead air. Can't have dead air.
Right.
Oh.
There. Or
Yeah.
they're waiting for you to stop talking so they can ask the next question.
Right.
I don't know this to be true because I've never heard it, but I have heard now from several people around the United States with AI doing most of the voiceover now.
Oh yeah.
That apparently disc jockeys are responding to it, and they apparently don't realize no one can hear you other than the listeners. It's just weird. The whole thing. They're talking to commercials, and it's like, well, that's not live, and it's. Well, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever. It all works out in the end. So that's that.
When do I get when do I get to pay less for the items that are being built and improved by AI? When does that happen?
Yeah, good.
Please.
Robots. So we have robots telling other robots to assemble products automatically to ship to us via robot.
Right.
Why isn't everything like basically free at this point?
Right. Why can't I get a website for
robots?
$1? What's happening?
Yeah.
What do I have to do to actually see a savings? Everyone's losing their jobs. The upside should be that everything's cheaper.
Well, that was the whole idea for a long time. It was that the future was basically robots running all like the lower parts of society that no one wants to do.
Right.
Like they can do all the trucking and all that stuff. And then we can just sit on a beach and sip mojitos all day. It hasn't happened yet.
Right. But what seems to have happened is instead of the robots doing the vacuuming and the cooking,
Right.
They swoop in and are writing the songs and the comedies now. It's like,
Yeah, we're not doing a good job of it.
and I'm still doing the cooking and the vacuuming. It's like, what
You don't have a robot vacuum?
Yeah, we had a Roomba for a while. It works fine unless you have kids who are constantly turning it on and off.
Yeah, right.
I will tell you, I've already had my favorite AI fake voice commercial because they always mispronounce at least one word in every commercial. They just do.
Right.
It was I believe for cough drops, I think it was. And the AI, it's just AI, right? It's artificial intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
And the AI voice says, "You're going to love them. It contains eucalyptus."
Oh boy.
Eucalyptus.
Wow.
You mean eucalyptus? Is that what you... Eptilycus.
Well, I guess a
He's running for
robot.
Congress this year.
A robot is technically a non-native English speaker.
Well, that's true,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
can you clean it up a little? That'd be eucalyptus.
You gotta. I mean, that's just lazy. You're not. You don't
I
even,
think you're
You don't
right.
even listen to it before it goes out.
I don't know.
Yep.
I've used, everybody's used Chat GPT and, little letter editing or whatever. It has its uses, but someone's going to have to maintain the robots. Somebody's got to program the robots. Somebody's
Yes.
got to,
Right, that's right.
it's not going to be jobless to have robots
No, but
doing stuff.
Yep.
If we're talking about like a factory job kind of thing, where it was once 100 people on payroll, now it's 99 robots and one person
Yeah.
maintaining them. It's a whole
right.
lot cheaper month to month.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
So-
Cars have been being put together mostly by robots for
Yeah.
a long time.
For ages,
Very
yeah.
long time. Well, and unions, they want more and more money, and
Right.
it costs a lot to run unions, and
Yeah.
Tom was talking about in New York, a cup of coffee at Starbucks now is $17 just for a cup of coffee with cream and sugar.
$17 for a cup of coffee.
And I've also noticed this
There you go.
this fun trend where you go get a cup of coffee and they want to put the cream and sugar in for
Yeah,
you, so you
yep.
don't get too much cream or too much sugar.
Yeah.
They're cutting costs everywhere they can because you got to pay the barista $30 an hour now and have health insurance.
Yeah.
I'm surprised a cup of coffee isn't $30.
It will be. No problem. It
So-
will be. Is it kind of weird that at the age of 74, I just started drinking coffee? That's kind of odd, isn't it?
You know what? I'm 56, and I'm like 1 year into drinking coffee.
Yeah. I never drank coffee in my... Even when I got up at 3:30 in the morning to do the KQ morning show,
No,
I
you
never
never
drank
drank
coffee.
Wow.
I never drank coffee. But, it'd be like sodas and stuff like that with caffeine in them.
I just make a half a pot every day and that's it.
Yep.
So I
A
don't know
lot
what
of
it
coffee.
costs me. I don't know what it costs me. I really don't.
Not much. Melissa makes coffee at home. She has a cup every day, and
yeah.
I don't think the cost is it's very low to make coffee at home.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
In fact, that's one of the reasons we used to do the Nespresso, and Nespresso is about as
gotten-
good as coffee as you're going to get at
Yeah,
home.
it is
But
Yeah.
God,
Yep.
it's expensive. We stopped because it was like we
Yeah,
were
that's
spending
like
like
$6
hundreds of dollars a month on coffee.
Yeah, I think it's like $6 for a one pod now.
Yeah, it's
Which
insane.
it's better than 17.
It is, but still.
Yeah.
I suppose that's true. TFFI-SC. When I left for college, my dad said that I'd learn to drink beer and coffee. I came home and told him that he was half right.
So I'm guessing it was the beer.
That's one thing we've got to be very clear about again. We love your posts. I don't care if you're telling stories, talking about something important, being funny, whatever. We love your posts, so keep them up, man. It's wonderful. I think it's just it's a very easy way to do the show is reading their stuff. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
It's wonderful.
Free content.
Ted Alexandro's got a great joke about, he said, some version of coffee and wine are like my two partners, in life.
Yep.
Coffee's like, go get them, buddy. And at the beginning of the day, and at the end of the day, wine's like, you'll get them tomorrow.
Well, see, it's true.
It's great writing.
It's all true.
Can we make fun of the Vikings for one last go?
I'd actually appreciate it because that team.
It's our last
But
chance
they
for a while.
won. But they won.
They
came
won. They
on-
had a winning record. Every team in
Yep.
the division had a winning record.
Yep.
Not like my division. Every team had a losing record.
And they're still in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, somebody had to go.
Yes, exactly right.
We set 1 8 and 9 team to get destroyed by the Rams. So Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy. 9 isn't just his nickname. It's also the German answer to the question, is he healthy enough to play?
Oh, honestly, never
9!
is. He's always hurt. Always.
This is the stats that Brian Miller sent me. He's played 10 of 34 games and only finished 7 of those.
Oh.
I say this as a Greek and a Southerner. Dude, you got to work more than that. You got to. Nobody wants to work, but you got to
Yeah.
do more than that. That's not enough.
No question about it.
He hurt his knee, his head, his hand. He's only got slightly fewer problems than the board game operation guy.
Is it water on the knee?
Right.
Operation?
It's going to break his wishbone next. Yeah. His
suppose
bread
it could
basket.
be.
His bread basket. Is that a real thing? Did people ever call it part of
Yeah.
the body bread basket?
Punch him in the
It's,
bread basket.
it's on the operation board. I looked it
It
up.
is on
because
the operation board, but I've never
Yeah.
heard someone actually say it before.
I
It's
don't
a very
even know what
old
it refers
term.
to. It's like your belly.
I think it's your rib cage.
You
isn't
punch
it?
him in the bread basket.
The bread
Well,
basket.
the right is the stomach, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
where you eat bread and it
Oh,
drops
so
down.
it's your
yeah.
stomach. I
Yeah,
thought it was
I've
your
never
chest.
heard anyone actually say that.
Yeah. Well, see
So-
what happens when we talk about Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly. You get it covered. Everything's good. No question about it.
And my team had one last game, but couldn't go to the playoffs. But somehow their winning or not affected the playoffs. It was the weirdest
really?
ending to the season. Yeah. So the Buccaneers needed the Falcons to lose. So at least we were able to give them the middle feather. You know what I mean? Like
The middle feather. I like
Yeah.
that.
No, we won. We.
Is the middle feather kind of like this, where you just completely out it?
It's the opposite of a middle finger.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of a middle finger, exactly. That's the same meaning, though. Even if it's opposite, same meaning.
And then they fired the Falcons. Everyone, the coach, the GM,
Did they
the
really?
the other guy, the operations manager.
God.
I was in the middle of trying to figure out a joke about how I want SEAL Team 6 to bust in and grab the Falcons coach and GM and take them to Brooklyn. And then they fired everybody. So I was like, oh, okay, good. I don't have to do that.
God, amazing.
Fresh start. I'll take it.
I suppose, yeah.
What else we got? This is interesting news. New York Jets defense finished the year with no interceptions on the whole season.
What?
Yeah, wait for the rest of this stat. Oh, God. They're the only team to do that since that became an official stat in 1933.
There you go.
We're number 2.
Oh,
Wait.
my goodness. That's during the Great Depression,
God.
which is also what Jets fans call the time since they became Jets fans.
That's true. 100% true.
That
Boy.
team, what are they going to do? That team's, oof.
It's true. No question about it.
And the Raiders also, they're actually the worst team by record. They're on the clock for the draft. Appropriate since they've been hitting the snooze button all year. They're
Thank
not
you.
good.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much. God.
They're not good. I haven't seen anything this ugly in Vegas since that tiger took a bite out of Roy.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
On stage, took a bite out of Roy.
Remember that was such a huge draw to
absolutely.
Vegas, the Tigers and that.
Even I knew about them.
Oh, yeah.
I went and saw the show. Okay, so those guys were pretty old, right? When he
One
got
of 'em
mauled
was.
and they quit. I mean, they
Yes.
weren't young guys anymore.
No.
Right.
And I went and saw them just because I'm like, okay, we got to go see them because they're a Vegas, staple.
sure, absolutely.
It's just something. It was the worst show. They were just, oh, here is a tiger now. Here is a joke. Here is a funny thing.
Yeah, they were
so
both about
automatic.
60.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They were both about 60 when the tiger accident happened. So, I mean,
they both clearly had performance fatigue. They didn't care. They were just in it for the cash.
I think they just had regular fatigue at that age.
Yeah.
What's his name? Greg Giraldo had a great joke about that. It proves that there's somebody for everybody. I mean, what are the chances of a gay lion tamer meeting a gay lion tamer?
I know. What a
Where were
great
they
point.
from? Where were they from?
Were they
German.
German?
Were they
Yeah,
German?
Believe
Well,
they
they're
were
German
German.
American. So.
Okay, well, German gay lion tamers are probably more common than we think.
Really? I can name two. Can you name a third one there, Kathryn?
Yeah. Can you do that? Oh, well. All right, you pill anything, any closing words?
No,
I have
I
a closing thing.
Yeah.
Charlie wanted me to show a picture of him with Peter Boyle.
Oh, how sweet is that?
Peter Boyle, squinting
nice.
in the sun.
But I have a question.
little
Who's
bright.
more handsome in this picture?
Yeah, that's a
I
great
would say
pick.
Charlie's winning that one.
It is a great picture, though. God, I love that. Thank you, Charlie. That's wonderful. Everybody who just looked at that around the world probably, oh, my God. It brings up such great memories back. Peter Boyle.
Yeah.
Sugar it all away. I just
No,
love
it's just another one of those guys. He worked all the time.
Yeah, he did.
There never any big scandals. He wasn't doing anything mean to anybody.
Yep.
Yeah, as far as I know.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah,
a,
it's true.
just a normal human being.
Now, next, when you come back next Monday or Tuesday?
Yes, please. We got wild card weekend. There's 6
Oh,
games
that's right.
this weekend,
Well, it'll
including
be
a Monday night game. So there'll be plenty to talk about.
You'll be
and there's
you'll be on for another month-ish.
Yeah,
right?
we'll go through a Super Bowl wrap up if you'll have me.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, we also should point out that you'll be the I think one of the first guests on in the new studio. We're moving it this weekend.
Oh, is that right? Oh,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
going to
that'll be
probably
fun.
look like just a mountain of boxes for a little while.
Probably, yeah.
That
Till
sounds
I
like
get
work.
it together and figure it out.
Gee, I wish I were closer so I could offer to help.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I bet
sounds
you
like
do.
it. Sounds like you're really locked into me.
Well, God, remember, I don't know if you remember you weren't on when we moved into this room that I'm in now, but if you go back and watch like each daily show for the first like 2 months, you can like watch me build the studio around the show.
Yes, that's true.
Oh, right. Yeah.
The sound panels
Very
falling off
good.
the wall. They're supposed to stick.
Yep. Yeah, you can see a time lapse of everything just kind of coming into place.
Yeah.
Do you see Charlie's
Took a
last?
while.
We'll close with Charlie's last post. Now I have a picture of me with Costaki.
No
As a
way.
guest.
All right.
Yeah, I wonder if he took it while we had that up on the screen. Maybe that's what it was. Who knows? All right, you
This one
pill.
where he's wearing the Tom Bernard podcast shirt in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a pleasant surprise. Front row center.
That's
Tom Bernard shirt.
Yeah, probably didn't expect to see that.
In New Mexico. No, I
In
didn't
New
expect
Mexico.
to
Don't
see
forget to follow us on TikTok now. We're
Yes, we're
on TikTok.
now.
that. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
on TikTok, that's right.
Yep.
And people are posting a lot on Facebook too. Like you said, somebody like 60,000 people watched a video or something.
Yeah, Facebook is by far our biggest platform, but it's also the one
Oh,
we've
we-
been on since the very beginning. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
That's
We
still
just
my
started
favorite.
on TikTok.
Yep. I'm at Kostaki Economopoulos and at All Pro Lines on all the platforms. So give me a follow too.
There you have it. We'll
What's
talk to
fun
you next.
about? Yeah, we'll talk next week. There's no juggernaut in the playoffs, so it's kind of
Right.
fun. It's wide open, so
Right.
you can root for whoever you like, and they got a shot this year. It'll be fun.
And don't forget to what was the guy drinking again? Ithriscus, or however.
Eucalyptus.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What did he
don't-
say again? Icolitis or something? It was something like that.
Sounds like one of my
Icolitis.
relatives.
Yeah.
Yeah, Icolitis, Costakius.
It's Uncle Echoludus.
All right, we'll talk to you next week.
See you
pal.
guys.
Bye.
We'll take a break. Be right back. Kristyn Burtt will be with us in just a couple seconds. From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Allie?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands free, but you can't have your phone in your hands for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget. And now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
The holidays are over. Your Christmas shopping is done. While November and December were about family, January is about decompressing and unwinding. Say, for example, by listening to your favorite podcast while drinking hot chocolate out of your favorite podcast's official mug. What do you think of that? Just visit TomBernardPodcast.com, click on the merch tab to get started on making January yours. Ladies and gentlemen, Kristyn Burtt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. What's up? Oh, you know what caught up? I cannot tell you. I've been waiting to talk to you about this since yesterday. But I just, popping around on different sites. Like Andy told me about this thing at Facebook that's really doing well for us. And this, that, the other thing, and blah, blah, blah. And I just... I don't know. Everybody just really, really likes the show. They really love you on the show. You knew that, though, didn't you?
Your listeners are very nice. They send me a lot of nice messages, so I appreciate that. Yeah. Or to talk entertainment if they want to talk something a little bit further that we talked about on the show, but they want to learn more about or have a question.
Right.
They do a lot of follow-up.
That's nice.
That's but I just wanted to mention that because it's a really great, our audience is very, very engaged, including, going after some of the people on the show on the posts, which are right there on the screen with you, which I love. I love that. I really do.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Stranger
Stranger
Things.
Things.
Stranger
sir.
Things.
We can't forget.
Stranger
We owe this to
Things.
Margaret. This has been the third show in a row because with Friday, I don't know. It might even be the fourth show in a row because I think maybe it was like Monday, Friday, yesterday,
so,
Monday.
yes.
Yeah. So we owe it to her to talk about it right off the bat.
Okay.
This was the series finale, and it dropped on New Year's Eve day. Like right there at midnight. Let's just put it that way. And I know a lot of people spent their New Year's at home waiting for that finale, or they went to the movie theater, and it did nice business at the box office.
Good.
Which was great. I think that doing fun special events really becomes kind of a thing to draw people to the movie theater, and hopefully everyone was paying attention because studio executives need to think outside the box. Just be like, hey, here's a theatrical release. No, make it an event, and people actually show up. So a lot of theaters were sold out for this. I think the one thing, the Duffer Brothers, who created Stranger Things, have said, like, this is a complete story. It is done. We are not going to see these characters, 10 years from now, all of a sudden pop up. They are doing a spin-off of Stranger Things, but it's going to be a different decade, and it's going to be a new set of characters.
Okay.
So
Where are
the
those
universe
guys
continues.
from?
The Duffer Brothers?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was trying to think of where they were from. Did we have them on the show, Andy, before?
I don't think so.
I can't remember if we did or
They are
not.
from North Carolina.
Oh, there you go.
Are you sure we didn't? Because that sounds very familiar.
We may have.
What are the two names of the guys?
Matt and Ross.
Matt and Ross. Yeah, I don't know.
They also did Hidden, which was a horror film, Wayward Pines, and then Stranger Things was their big hit. They
Big
didn't have.
hit. It was a monster for Netflix and really put them on the map in terms of quality entertainment. And, it's crazy because the show did get interrupted between the strikes and COVID, of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
And the kids, remember, were all around 11, 12 when they started. They're all now young adults. And it took over a decade to film these seasons. And it's amazing because you have Millie Bobby Brown, who started out so young playing 11. She's now married. She has a
Right.
baby. Like,
I know, it's weird.
it's kind of crazy. I mean, she got married very young. She's married to Jake Bon Jovi, in case people didn't know. So she's a Bon Jovi family member now.
Oh,
Yeah. And they adopted a child last year.
nice.
Yeah.
The second you brought, by coincidence, last night I was just trying to read some stuff that had, before I fell asleep and all the rest of it. And boy, I don't know how this happened, but all of a sudden I'm looking at my phone and I'm reading stuff, and all these rock stars who have died tragically in the last 20 years, like, why is this on here?
That almost seemed to be like the only, that's just, if you were a rock star, that was your future.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. I mean,
Well, it was
Oh,
such
yeah.
a huge drug culture for so long.
Yep.
Yeah.
did you know who the hell was it? And I can't remember who that was, so I don't want to say, man, you could look it up. There was a band member from a big band like the Stones or Led Zeppelin or one of the bands. Before this guy went on stage, and I think it was the drummer, but I'm not sure. Before they went on stage, he would drink 40 shots of whiskey.
Ooh,
40.
Is that like a bottle?
I gotta believe
that's
it's
more
more
than
than a bottle.
that's got to be more
That
than.
is
I would
many
be
bottles.
dead. I'd be
I would
dead
be
about
literally
10
dead,
in.
yes.
Yeah.
That's a shot is like an ounce, right?
Yeah.
So 40 ounces.
That
40
would be
ounces.
John Bonham.
It was John Bonham. There you go. Very good.
For Led Zeppelin
Yep.
drank 4 quadruple vodka screwdrivers before rehearsals.
Oh.
And then he died. So, yeah.
And then he
God,
died,
I
yeah.
gotta go
Okay.
to the hospital just hearing about this.
He
My
did
stomach.
die.
Ugh.
What's
Because I
the
was
name of
thinking,
the-
if he survived, how do you do that? Like,
Oh,
that
God,
is
yeah.
quite a constitution.
Andy, what was the name of the show it was on? Does it say that what show it was presented on this week? All of these people, the amount that they
I think it was a
drank.
YouTube thing.
Oh, the amount that they drank was just, oh my God. And it was almost all of the drummers. The drummers were the big drinkers.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
His BAC
they-
was .276.
Oh, that's high.
Probably
Pretty
because the
high.
drummers sat down. The other guys had to stand
Oh,
up.
yeah,
the whole
that's
time.
true.
That's
That
why.
is
Just,
true,
it
yeah.
just dawned on me. They get to sit down.
They're on the post. They're talking about, wow, what a great drummer he was. Yeah, it's true. He's been dead for quite some time now, hasn't he?
1980. So, yeah.
1980.
Oh, my
He's been
gosh.
dead. Oh, jeez,
Wow.
for 45
while
years he's
ago.
been dead.
Well, no shock if he drank like that.
You know what's so weird about that? So weird about that, though, because I keep forgetting it was that long ago, because I was in the record business with Capitol at the time. So even if they were on the label or not, I would run into these people constantly. And now, looking back, I would say about 99.9% of the drummers are dead. Drummers love to drink and do drugs, man. They just love it.
I wonder if there's like a statistic of what, like, position or whatever you call it in a band is the most lethal.
Drummer, no question.
You think so?
Was it Motley Crue? Was it Motley Crue, the one
Yeah.
who lost his arm, I want to say?
Yeah, he lost an arm,
yeah.
or a leg. Was it a leg, or because there was another band, the drummer lost a leg. I know that. I don't know. It's just, oh my God.
I mean, Motley Crue did some hard partying during this.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, they sure
yeah.
did.
No question about it. So, do you got any closing evidence on that, Andy?
Oh, we did have a question for Kristyn up. I can't remember what it was.
We had
It's the
several,
Rip.
actually.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's a question
which
about the
one?
Rip that's coming
The Rip.
January 16th on Netflix. It stars Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. They play Miami cops squaring off against each other. This also comes out of their joint production company, Artist Equity, which curious to see. I'm sure this will be a big hit for Netflix, honestly, but the cast and the crew share in the profits of this. So it's a profit sharing kind of model with a production company, which I think is interesting
Yeah.
because, usually the money stays at the top and it doesn't trickle down to the grip or, makeup artists and things like that. So that's what they're kind of doing with their production company. But I think it's, people haven't seen Matt and Ben together on screen in a long time. So I think people will probably go for it. So.
Yeah.
But the trailer's out if anyone wants to see it. They released it yesterday.
Let's see. We also had. Do you know about the conspiracies about the 9th episode of season 5 for Stranger Things?
What?
What conspiracy?
So no.
There you go.
No, I was
So
like,
no, she doesn't know.
I was
I
like,
wouldn't.
do I have to take a deep dive on Reddit for that? Because that sometimes
I-
it's like the fan
Reddit-ish.
base will go in a deep dive and
Oh, believe me, I know. God, there's this like trend of moms. It's always specifically moms with young kids going into weird rabbit holes about like Daniel Tiger and Bluey and
Oh,
stuff like
yeah.
that, and talking about like, oh, this episode is about when Bluey's ghost or whatever. Some just like insane stuff,
Yeah.
and
Like-
they just love it.
yeah, I was going to say we're in our full era of conspiracy theories. It
We
doesn't matter the
certainly
topic,
are.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
politics,
Oh, yeah.
entertainment, pop culture. I feel
Yeah.
like 5 years ago we were talking about scam artists. This is the era of conspiracies, so that's why.
I
Oh,
think we're back to scam artists right now for
Oh,
live based
God.
in Minnesota.
It's
Oh,
just
my goodness.
hideous. Absolutely hideous. to
Well, we'll
watch
just
them.
wait for all of the Netflix documentaries that'll come
Yeah.
out about this. Oh, I
Right.
wanted to mention something, by the way, too. Remember we talked, I think we talked several times, several segments about A Perfect Neighbor, which was that Netflix documentary about that neighbor that shot, it was a white neighbor who shot a black neighbor. And the whole documentary was they used the police cam body footage for it all.
Yep.
At the Critics' Choice Awards, you're not going to believe this because they just like throw you at a table. And I said my table was mostly, Sean Baker and the left-handed girl. But there was one couple sitting to my left, and it was the editor for Perfect Neighbor. And they were nominated for a Critics' Choice Award, and they're the ones who had to go through all of the police body cam footage and assemble it into a coherent story that we all understood. It's 90 minutes. And she said that it was hard to watch, even just, going over and over again. She said she really had to compartmentalize because the trauma of like what happened to the poor kids, losing their mother, a lot of them witnessed it. And it was interesting to say, she goes, when you're constructing, because she works solely in documentaries, she's like, you're looking at a story that you're hoping that there's some sort of redemption arc for the villain. And she's like, you can't find one for this woman at all. And still in jail, she insists that she's in the right for shooting the neighbor. So it was kind of fun to hear, or interesting to hear, like the behind the scenes stuff. And I said, oh, we spent several segments talking about it. And she was appreciative of that. So.
All right, so this Stranger Things thing
Oh, here we go.
is so apparently the final season or the final episode was a fake out. There's going to be another episode.
Oh, that's a conspiracy?
The final episode was a fabricated reality created by Vecna. I don't know who that is. I'm assuming you do.
Vecna is who they defeat, the
Okay.
demon. Yeah.
So basically, the idea is that the last episode was a dream that Vecna put them in, and there's going to be another one after that because apparently there's a ticking sound that people think is a clock that Vecna has. I don't really know what I'm saying here, but I'm assuming anyone who watched the show does. And there's like people hold hands in a way that looks like Vecna's pose. It all sounds
My
very.
thought is that Vecna turns up in like they do the spin-off in the 90s and Vecna turns back up again. That's my thought about it all. Not that all of the kids are going to turn back up because the Duffer Brothers have been pretty insistent that this was the final story, the end. But if you are a Stranger Things fan, there is a documentary coming out January 12th on Netflix. So it's One Last Adventure, The Making of Stranger Things 5, and it follows the making of the final season. So.
All right, then. And then one quick thing to wrap up all of our conversations. We talked about the whole like drummers dying first thing. There's not a lot of evidence out there to suggest that, but the most lethal period of a musician's career is the beginning. So when they first get famous, they're most likely
Yeah,
to,
that makes sense.
yeah,
They break up
accidentally.
too. They do one good album and then they all fight because of the
Yeah.
money and the drugs and everything else.
Yep. Yeah.
The most lethal period is the beginning, and the highest churn position is drummer by a lot,
Oh, by
which
a
means
lot.
there's more drummers that hit it big than any other position because like a band will come out and they'll go through a bunch of drummers before finding the good one.
Right,
Which
right.
would suggest that drummers are probably more likely to experience that rock and roll lifestyle thing. So,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
evidence out there for it, I'd say.
Interesting. One final thing, and I don't know, there was a preview of it 2 nights ago, but did you watch Best Medicine, which is the Doc Martin U.S. version?
No, we're going
So
to-
it premieres
absolutely.
tonight on Fox. So
Excellent.
yes, the first episode, it's gotten some pretty good reviews. They say Josh Charles is great. Abigail Spencer plays his sidekick. Also, she's fantastic if you've seen her in Suits. So hopefully you guys
They
like
tried
it.
to redo All Creatures Great and Small, and that didn't go over very well.
No.
We'll see. I mean,
We'll
it
see.
succeeded in The Office, so
Yeah,
you just hope
that's
it's an Office. But the reviews from TV critics have been good.
Good.
Yeah.
I want you to know now that you've just probably ruined my night by suggesting Kathryn watch that, because I was going to try to ease in on her, try to work her on the deal, get a Joseph's Pizza and watch the movie Joe tonight.
Whatever you want, honey.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She says that now. We'll find out tomorrow what really happens.
I just think, honest to God, you ever had Joseph's Pizza in West Palm?
I have not.
Oh, God. And you've had it.
No, I don't think I have, because Joseph's is pretty new, isn't it?
Well, less,
They're all over the place
yeah, they're
down
all,
here.
yeah. It's really, really wonderful. But yeah, well, eventually we'll get around to pizza and Joe. That's all I know. I don't know about tonight. At some point.
I'm grateful for all the Italians down here because we got great food.
Oh, God,
I
the
love
Italian- oh.
pizza, so I never say no to pizza.
All right, we'll fly in. We'll go get a pizza.
Sounds good to me.
All right, thank you. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kristyn Burtt, Entertainment News, brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We'll take a break. Be right back. Sandy's going to join us next, isn't he?
Sure is.
Sandy. We'll be right back. Why should your business bank with North American Banking Company? Here's Pete Wolf, owner of Robinson Rubber of Robbinsdale.
I partnered with North American Banking Company because I was able to talk to the president, and I know they have my back. They are much easier to talk to than those larger banks. The openness and flexibility has been the best part of banking with North American Banking Company. They understand small to medium businesses. No matter what part of the bank I am working with, North American Banking Company has the latest technology and friendly staff. I would absolutely recommend North American Banking Company to any of my closest colleagues if they want to have peace of mind in their business.
So why not bank where I bank, with my friends at North American Banking Company? To learn more about North American Banking Company, go to nabanco.com. That's nabanco.com, or do what I do and stop by any one of their 6 Twin Cities locations. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We want all our listeners to support local businesses, and the best way they can do that is by hearing about them first. If you're looking to spread the word about your business, we'll work with you to get what you need. Whether you're looking for one spot a week or multiple a day. We have a bunch of new advertisers coming on in the next, I guess, 3 or 4 weeks, something like that. So that'll be wonderful. We still love the Bilskis and the Michael Bryants of the world. That's not what I'm saying. Anyway, you can even schedule in-studio interviews for that personal touch. Yes, I love doing in-studio interviews with advertisers. I always have. If you're interested in or simply want to ask some more questions, go to tombernardpodcast.com and click Advertise with Us up top. All right, we are back. I got to read this post. Tom Bryce O'Brien says that Tommy B, me, Tom Bernard, Tom led the rock life with the Take 5. I did the whole.
How old were you?
I think we started when I was about 13 or 14 and went all the way. I know we were in our teen years because we did a lot of sorority and those kind of deals on all the college campuses. Mm. And we were not old enough to do it. I know that.
It was a different world.
It was a different world back then. Yeah, it was. But Tommy Bryce, let me say this before we move on, because it's true. Tommy Bryce O'Brien's brother was married to my sister. Pat O'Brien is Tommy Bryce's brother. And, of course, Bobby, his wife, was my sister. So I've known Tommy Bryce O'Brien and the entire O'Brien family my whole life, and I adore and absolutely love each and every one of them. They're wonderful, wonderful people. And I remember the one moment, Tommy Bryce, you were there, and you probably watched it happen. One of Tommy Bryce's sisters, I won't even say who it is, but one of Tommy Bryce's sisters was getting married at St. Anne's. And so I thought I'd just go over there and kind of sit in the back pew and, just watch the whole thing, because I sincerely adore the O'Brien family. They're wonderful people. So I'm sitting in the back row. All of a sudden, Mr. O'Brien, Tommy's dad, stands up and goes, "Hold on a second." He stops the entire ceremony, walks back, grabs me. By the way, he was like a DEI. No, not DEI. What the hell am I saying? He was FBI.
Oh, that's different.
It's totally different. Yeah. What is it's FBI something else? DEA. That's what I was looking for. DEA. There you go.
Drug Enforcement Agency.
DEA. Yeah. DEA is a lot different than the first word I mentioned, but he came back, grabbed my arm, and I'm at this point probably 17, 18 years old. I was a very big kid too. Grabs me by one arm, picks me up out of the pew in the back row, and walks me up to the first row in the church. "This is where you should be sitting, not back there." I mean, that's how nice these people. They actually, because I was so close to the family, because my sister was an O'Brien now, it was very important to Mr. O'Brien to make sure that I understood, look, you're part of the mix now, pal. I love that. Isn't that wonderful?
Pretty good.
I mean, it just was great. Just fantastic.
All right, we have a question.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you go ahead and do the promo.
I'll do the intro.
Both of you.
Bob Sansevere Sports is brought to you by Bradshaw and Bryant, personal injury lawyers seeking justice for the injured. Contact Bradshaw and Bryant at MinnesotaPersonalInjury.com. That's MinnesotaPersonalInjury.com. Sandy now joins us.
Yes. Question wanted to ask if either of you remember Ricky Rice, the WWF wrestler from Minnesota from the 80s.
I do. Why do they say remember him?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, just like, do you remember?
Good. Just remember. Oh, good.
Doesn't appear to be dead. So they said, last summer I met him working for a utility company. Apparently he's working for a utility company now. And then the guy just he heard his voice and looked over and he was like, "There's Ricky Rice." Apparently he's pushing his 70s, but he's in he's in great shape because he's doing blue collar work now.
Oh, there you go.
I wonder if I can find his. Oh yeah, here we go. He was born in 1951, so he's 74. He's actually almost exactly your age. He's born on December 13th.
No, I'm 1 month older than he is.
Very close. But yeah, he's he retired from wrestling in 98, so he's been doing other things for a while.
Well, Minnesota's in the news again today.
Oh God, is it? It's on the national news constantly.
Yeah, apparently I'm sorry, I don't want to say the wrong hotel chain. A hotel chain, Hilton, refused to take ICE agents in.
Oh, they did?
Yep, they
Well, they'll stay
absolutely
there
refused.
again. I can guarantee you that.
And so now I guess Hilton has retaliated and is pulling their licensing for Hilton
Excellent.
hotels
Good.
because
Glad
it
to
was
hear it.
everybody was calling a nationwide ban on Hilton.
Because it wasn't. It was I think it was a franchisee company.
Yeah.
And they were facing what Budweiser was facing.
Yep.
How stupid are these people?
I know. Stop inserting yourselves in these political conflicts. It's just not a smart thing to do.
No, not at all.
I mean, I guess they thought that the idea was if they did let I'm blanking on the acronym now. What are they?
ICE.
ICE, somebody says I thought it was DHS, so it's somebody like that. Okay.
Yeah, I read DHS and then immediately ICE left my brain. So
Okay.
I got ICE back. Now I don't know what DHS is, but that's okay.
There you go.
I guess they thought that the
Really
idea
nice.
was if they let ICE into the hotel, then people would, on the other side, would protest and boycott. But
Yeah, they've
there's
been doing
not
that.
really a whole lot of evidence that that's a thing.
Right.
It hasn't been.
No.
Well, there's been video of people playing drums under their windows.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Doing, but there's noise ordinances for that. But if you
Yeah.
can get a
Yeah.
cop to show up, I guess that's about it.
If you can.
And then there's another story about how truck drivers have been getting licenses when they can't speak English and they don't have
Right.
and they're
Yep.
not
They don't have a
US
driver's
they're-
license
They don't they go right they pass the permitting
Mm-hmm.
and learning phase right to being truck drivers. Apparently Minnesota has been doing that too, and it has killed people. There are
I'm sure.
people that have
Mm-hmm.
been killed on the roads because these guys don't know what they're doing, and driving a rig is a big responsibility.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
that
you
Hilton,
don't want
Hilton
to stop
story-
them because you'll be considered racist if you do.
Yeah, exactly. The Hilton story is personal for Charlie. The first Hilton hotel was in Albuquerque.
Yep.
Oh.
Conrad Hilton was a local, so there you go. So we can't say anything bad about Hilton.
Not for Charlie, anyway. That's good.
No.
Charlie's a good man.
I've always liked the Hilton hotels.
Yes, indeed.
Well, now the one in Minneapolis will just be Bill's place.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like Bill's place. I'll stay there. I'll stay at Bill's place, no problem. Bob, let me ask you a question because I brought this up briefly yesterday. And I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it, but it is, people are getting meaner by the day. They really are.
For the hour.
By the hour, yes, I should say by the hour. But why do people want to be so mean to one another? And then again, a lot of what our political parties are doing, because right now it's the left because they're not in a position of power now, so they're, but both sides do it. But I just don't understand spewing up this hatred, and because you don't believe what I believe in, I'm going to try to harm you as much as I can.
Tom, what's
what
the reference?
hell is that?
Well, because here's the thing that to me, watching this from the sidelines, the incredible irony: the very same people who were protesting "No kings, no dictators"
Yep.
are now protesting "Put Maduro back in power."
It's unbelievable.
Yes to kings, yes to dictators.
Oh,
I mean, what they have to separate, and they can't, is what happened was good. Their guy, Joe Biden, put a $25 million bounty on this guy.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's
And
correct.
because it's Trump, they hate it. They have to separate Trump from what happened. Now, we don't know what's going to happen going forward. There may be reasons to criticize Trump. Check the video of people in Venezuela. Their streets are lined and packed, and they're celebrating.
They are. Yep.
Yeah, in southern Florida, there are a lot of Venezuelans as well, and they are all very, very happy.
The amazing thing, you know who Ana Navarro is?
Yep.
You couldn't get any more left than she is.
Nope.
She is condemning and basically praising the fact that this guy is no longer in power.
Oh,
And
wow.
she has a good sense. And also, John Fetterman, this guy, he is what Democrats used to be.
I really
He is
like
moderate
him.
center, but he's saying, what is wrong with my fellow Democrats? This is a good thing to get this guy out of power.
Well, somebody put it the perfect way. If Trump cured cancer, the lefty Democrats would be saying that the cancer cells have a right to live.
There you go.
Yes, I saw that. That's
doubt
pretty
it.
good.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean,
Well, I
that's how
remember-
bad it is.
I remember in 2020, because the COVID shot was a Trump thing, Operation Warp Speed.
Yep.
And you had a bunch of people on Twitter being like, I'm not going to take Trump's untested poison. And then
Yep.
as soon as he gets out of office, it's like, give me that shot. I need it
Yep.
now.
Yep.
I'll
I
take
need
20
another one,
shots,
another one,
please.
another one.
Yeah,
Yep,
I know.
exactly.
It's just, it really is outrageous.
The other thing along those lines I saw today, where this has to do with Walz, because Walz, if I get to the bottom of the fraud, it's like OJ saying, I'm gonna get the people who murdered my ex-wife and that restaurant kid.
Yeah, it's
What
true.
was his name again? I forget. Nicole and whoever.
And the
The
other
other
one.
one that got savagely killed.
The other one.
I have a question. I don't know if anybody would know the answer to this, but the Department of Human Services has on X been very vocal about the fact that they told Tim Walz about this fraud over and over, and that Tim Walz's office retaliated against these whistleblowers.
Mm-hmm.
They looked into their mortgages. They had people stalking them outside their houses. Like 40 people are on this one thread, and they're very afraid of him and the administration. Once they get those people to testify about what happened, I mean, it's going to be very, very clear that he's known this entire time.
Well,
Can anything happen to him? Will he actually ever be held accountable for this?
We don't know,
blatant
but know
fraud?
this. How many, what was it, a string of 3 Illinois governors in a row went to prison?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
they did.
And it's not here. The thing is, though, it has to be done at the federal level because Keith Ellison is not going to bring charges
No.
or go after
No.
Tim Walz.
No.
And don't you think that really everybody in the DFL knew about this fraud? I mean, they had to have.
Well,
I don't
how
think
did everyone?
everybody.
Okay, if you take
They
that premise,
did.
then people in the Republican Party knew too.
That's true.
I think
Yeah.
some of them did, for sure. As
So,
a
I
matter
mean,
of fact, a couple of them have talked about it and tried to get something done about it, and they wanted an audit, and they said, no, we're not going to start an audit. It costs too much money to have an audit.
Oh, does
Well,
it?
and you're racist if you do an audit.
Exactly.
When are we going to hear the end of using the race card for everything?
Oh,
it's
that's
getting
gonna be
I think
really
it's getting
old.
close to being over, don't you?
You've got to. You need to read the New York Post and the New York papers. This Mendami, what he's done. He's got some woman who's like a, what is she? The tenant director. She's
Yeah.
crazy. I mean,
She's
you
nuts.
know,
yes.
if you've seen some of her video, everything is white supremacist, and it's she's
Yep.
white. She's about as pasty as you can get.
Of course she
Yet
is.
He's
Why
going
wouldn't she be?
after everyone, and then if you want to sell property in New York City, you can't sell it to anyone you want. It has to go to a nonprofit, that's chosen by them,
Oh, God.
pretty much. This is
Why?
what socialism is, and this is what people want. But you know what? In New York, this is what you voted for. So have at it.
Yeah.
This is how it started in Venezuela. Socialism.
Yeah, that's
I'm,
right.
I'm almost happy that New York is doing this to themselves, because it's not going to take long for people to realize that
They've realized
this is
already.
not a good thing.
I saw something. De Niro was going nuts about it.
Oh, of course he
Supported the
was.
guy, but he's all worked up because they want to take his money now. I'm an old man. I don't work anymore.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, something like that.
Like I said, Bob, I used to walk past him in the street about 3-4 times a week. He lived about a block away from us when we lived in New York. Not one time did he make eye contact or say a word.
Did he have on his 6-inch heels?
I think he did, yes, because I was only about a foot taller than him. So he must have had a little help.
Well, he does. I mean, if you see video of him now, he's
Oh,
got
yeah.
really thick soles.
He does.
He's not.
yeah.
I mean, is he 5'6", 5'7", maybe? Not even.
Maybe 5'5", 5'6". Andy, would you look that up? See Robert De Niro. I think he's 5'5".
You think you'll get the truth?
No, we won't get the truth.
No, I don't think so. Let's
He and
see.
Pacino are both diminutive.
Yes. Yep.
5'8", 5'9", something like that.
No
Not
way.
a chance. There's
Let's
no
try.
chance he's 5'8".
Zero.
Well, in his lifts, maybe he is.
In the
High
lifts, yeah.
heels,
That's
his
true.
high
Well,
Yes,
heels.
he would be.
I'm 6 foot in the right pair of shoes. I put on my cowboy boots. I'm 6 foot
Absolutely.
plus. So yeah, it could be
know,
done.
Bob, I will tell you a little warning, fired over the bow. I have lost 1.5 inches of height in the last 10 years.
The
You got to get one of those
shrinkage is
stretching
real.
machines.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
What else
It's
shrunk?
just- Oh, having you on the show.
You know what doesn't shrink is the rating. What doesn't shrink, because I read this the other day, as you get older, and I could see it, your nose and your ears get bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Why doesn't your
Yep.
spine get bigger? Why
Yeah.
don't your, other personal parts, private
Yeah.
parts get bigger?
Your ass usually gets bigger.
It's God torturing us. That's what it is. No question about it. Yeah, so I don't know. I just, and I don't want to go on and on about it, but we've got to do something about these people that think it's proper to harm other people just because you don't agree with them.
And a lot of
It's
it,
terrible.
people who they would complain, they'd go to the bar and bitch, but now they can go on social media.
Yep.
And the
yep.
people, I mean, take a look. If you go on X, I'm amused by it. And it's mostly women, the liberal women with the nose rings,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
colored hair,
Oh, yeah.
who are
Yeah.
telling you how Venezuela should be run
Yep.
and how
Oh, my favorite videos on X are the Venezuelans asking the protesters why they think that this guy is a great guy and why he should
Yeah.
be turned. And then they
Yep.
tell them exactly what it's like, and they're like, "Well, that's not what it said on Reddit."
No.
I mean, they're clueless. Well, most of this is paid protesters anyway.
I
mean,
think a lot of it
Yeah.
is.
a lot of
Probably.
it is paid protesters.
Probably true. I just, like I said, observing the world. That's one thing about being the age I am now, is I can look back over all those generations and see the ebb and flow of anger, of punishment for this, that, the other thing, of happiness. I look back on 7 decades of that now, and we've never gotten over the hump of totally getting away from destroying people for no reason.
It came hammering home yesterday or the day before. It was just a simple, silly post on X somebody saying, I've only done 10 of these things. It was a list of 20 things.
Right,
If you're
yes.
a baby boomer, have you seen it? Listen
Yep.
to a vinyl record.
Yep.
Have a phone that's not an iPhone or Android. All things that if you grew up in the 60s or 70s or even 80s, you absolutely would have been, seen or used or did. An 8-track. Listen to an 8-track or to a cassette. I mean, if you're a baby boomer, these all were part of your life. And this is to show the difference. They don't think the world began to exist until they were born or until they started using an iPhone.
Yep.
It's incredible. And that's a big problem, too, because they're part of the everybody gets a medal. There are no winners, there are no losers. They're part of that crowd.
Yep.
And that's not, where we are now is people that grew up with everybody gets a medal. We're not keeping score. They're products of that.
Yeah. Oh, there's no question about it. But again, I just don't understand the satisfaction of going behind someone's back to harm them. I mean, if you don't want to stand face to face, then get the hell out. Unless you want to go right to the person and go, you know what, you're a pain in the ass, and I don't like dealing with you. Maybe we should sit down and work something out. Instead, you sneak around behind them and stab them right in the back. I mean, what the hell? That's not even an adult male who would do that.
But, rules have changed over the last few years.
They certainly have.
But everyone also, they point to Trump because he has taken things beyond where any politician had gone before.
That's a good point.
And also what he did the other day, unless he has absolute proof, which he doesn't, to make the comment, and I'm not a big Walls guy, but to say that he was behind the death of Melissa Hortman, that is so out of line.
It is ridiculous.
Why would he say something like that?
I think he just reposted something. I don't think he actually came out and accused him. I agree. This is
as being condoning that what's being said.
I agree. I wish that he would
least.
shut up.
Yeah.
I wish he would shut up a lot of times. I think he
Walls?
Trump.
Oh, Trump
I
should shut up a lot of
think.
times.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why I never liked him. I mean, I think he's actually doing a great job as president. Sorry. I mean, I know Minnesota
With what he has,
And what he's done with him. And
Yes.
that's, his personality.
But
Mortgage rates are coming down. Rates are coming down. The economy, despite what you may hear from the left, it is getting better.
It ticked up again yesterday quite a bit, as a matter of fact.
But I also kind of enjoy the fact that he is who he is. You get what you get. This is it. He doesn't put on, I'm smiling nonstop and I'm going to destroy your life and I want to take all your money. I mean, he's, this Mandami guy in New York, I mean, has he ever stopped grinning for a minute?
No.
Well,
I mean, this guy's never had a job.
Nope.
He's a failed rap star, and now he's running one of the most powerful cities in the world. Make it make sense. And it's because the women are all like, oh, he's so handsome. He's grinning constantly.
Seattle's like
so
that too.
nice.
They have a mayor, a woman who I think lived with her parents and never had a job.
I know.
Right.
He's now running
Exactly.
the city.
I know.
Well, one of the most
It's
common
insane.
symptoms of being a psychopath is called superficial charm, which means you're good at charming people. And that's how you know that Trump isn't a psychopath, because he does not have charm.
No, he does not.
He's not charming.
Completely lacking
is
in
spewing.
charm. So at least we know he's not a psychopath.
He may be a narcissist, though.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
he is.
Oh, I
most
think so.
likely.
The
But
gold embroidered everything's that's pretty narcissistic, but
But I will tell you, and I just a couple of years ago, Kath and I were down here, and I got a call that Mike Lindell was in town, and President Trump wanted to have us over. Oh God, I'd say a couple of years ago. That has to be at least 5-6 years
it's a
ago.
while ago, yeah.
Oh my God!
Was it his first term?
First term, yeah.
it would have been at least 6 years ago then, because he wasn't president 6 years ago. Exactly 6 years ago, in fact. That was January 6th.
Oh, January 6th. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, happy birthday to Guy and Greg Laurent. It's their birthday. Grew up with teens, went to St. Anne's with them. But in any case,
I digress.
I digress. What the hell was I talking about now?
Trump's
Going
to
to
dinner.
see Trump.
Oh yeah,
Trump.
so I get there and Donald and his buddies are out in the golf course because I went with Mike Lindell. We just kind of sat in the club room, and they came in and all the rest of it. I did not know, however, that I'm 6'4". because I'm exactly the same height as Donald Trump, and he says he's 6'4".
I'm sure he does.
So I'm pretty sure. Well, I used to be 6'1.5", 6'2", but now I'm barely 6.
Oh, you were wearing your De Niro
Cowboy boots.
Yeah, that must have been, yeah, the De Niro shoes I had on. But no, I mean, obviously he invited me to dinner and all, or lunch, I should say. He was very, very pleasant, spent some time. There are pictures that pop up once in a while, me, the president and me talking about this, that, and the other. So as far as in person, he is not, I mean, he looked like he was kind of shy when he talked to me. Is that possible? He didn't seem shy any other time, but he did. In that case, he did seem shy.
I'm sure he can be charming to people when he wants to be. He doesn't tolerate. I mean,
Right.
he's always ready to pounce on someone in the media.
That's true.
Give him an opening to pounce.
Well, I think he shines in controlled environments where he has the stage, he has the mic, or it's like, this speech has been written for him, that sort of thing. But he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who does well extemporaneously. If you just put him in a room full of people and said, hey, be charming, I don't think he would do terribly well because it's a chaotic, out of control kind of thing.
Right. Oh, we just got Major XTC. Tom, no offense, but you're shorter than I am, and I'm 6'3". Yeah, that was the point I was making.
Yes.
that I am barely 6 feet tall now, so you're at least 3 inches taller than me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I at one time I think the top height was 6'1.5", something like that. So I've lost 1.5 inches of height. So I still would have been an inch and a half short of you, beating you all those years ago. So it all works out in the end.
Has anybody been monitoring the new and improved CNN? Are they
Does it improve CNN?
Yeah, apparently they launched this whole thing that they were going to start listening to people, not just
Gee, might be time to get some ratings.
bureaucrats and politicians and corporate leaders, that they were going to actually listen to people and start having an unbiased reporting. I don't know if it's actually happened.
Yeah.
But I think I saw a post and I was like, this can't be CNN.
I don't care.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. Andy, you wanted to make a statement?
Well, I mean, what do you mean on Twitter? What do you mean a post?
Tons of posts on Twitter about how they're rebranding or just reworking how they're doing the news.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you would be surprised. You would not be surprised, I guess. There's a lot of people that still listen to CNN and MSNBC.
No, there's tons.
You'd be
absolutely.
surprised how many people actually get their news from mainstream media still.
Yeah, I suppose that is true.
Shockingly enough.
It says, I think there's one conservative voice at CNN right now. Yeah, who is that again?
There's one? Okay.
Who would that be?
Scott Jennings.
Oh, Scott Jennings, okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm going through the CNN Breaking News Twitter account, and it seems pretty like they're not giving opinions. They're just saying things that happen, which I like.
Yeah,
I like it when
just
they
the
say
news,
things
please, not opinion.
That's a good move. That's a really good move, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
I wish
absolutely.
all news went that way. Why don't you
Yes.
just tell us what the news is, not your take on it? I don't care. We have lived different lives. I mean, that's just the way it is, right?
Well,
Yes,
I
it
think,
is.
I mean, the best way to do it is have somebody from both sides giving their views. If you're going to do
I
news,
agree.
you can't just have one.
Yep. No, I do. I agree with all that. I just don't understand. Let me run this by the three of you and the audience as well, because this just popped into my head too. I won't name them, but I have dear friends that are they're not far left, but they're very left. And I have other friends who are very right. I love them. I get along with them. They're wonderful people. There's no question about it. Well, look, I mean, Bob, you and I over the years have worked with many, many people, a lot of attorneys and stuff like that. They tend to be very, very liberal, which I have no problem with. If that's your life and that's what works for you, good for you.
Okay, you call my best friend Larry the Communist because
That's right, Larry. That's right, Larry the Communist. But see, that's nothing but love right there.
No, because you could talk to him about politics, anything. It doesn't change our friendship.
No, absolutely not. And that's yet another one of those ticks in my life, growing up where I grew up and all the rest of it. I have two family members that have not talked to me, one of them for about 3 decades, because of how I vote. I vote sometimes Democrat, sometimes Republican, sometimes I don't vote at all.
I've never asked anybody how they voted.
No.
not my brothers, not my friends.
I have a sister and a brother who
less.
will not talk to me because I don't vote the same way they do. Now, what the hell is that? You know how much that hurts? To realize that they don't want to talk to you just because of the way you vote. And sometimes I vote Democrat, sometimes I vote Republican. So is it only that other one that you don't like? What's the problem here? I just am sick to death of human beings taking advantage of other human beings by treating them like shit, or, you know, I'm tired of it. I'm really sick of these two parties beating on each other on national television.
Well, Tom, it's so sad, and it's what you just described as sad, but these women and men, mostly women, who post videos around Christmas, I can't go home or Thanksgiving because my family loves Trump, you know, or just,
there you go.
Put it aside. It's the
I
family.
I know, honest to God, it doesn't make any difference to me. I talk about that example, Minneapolis police officer. Lamont Dean was my mother's cousin. He was my second cousin. Might even been my third cousin. I think it was my second cousin, though. But he was a cop in a Minneapolis police force. My mother and he would get together. He'd come to our house, and they'd sit and talk. She was, I wouldn't say a hard-line Democrat, because there was no hard. It was just, you're a Democrat, and it all worked out. He was Republican. They talked about many, many things. Never once did they get in an argument. They would kind of go, I understand your position because you have a different angle on this, or, you know, you've been affected by this, but I haven't been affected by it. Why can't people all do that? If this affected you, then you should have an opinion. It's never affected me, so why would I have an opinion about it? Right?
Well, but I will say there are people Mike Gelfan's on the BS show. Mike and I politically, we get along great, but we don't get along, you know, necessarily.
Not politically at all.
Not it sometimes too, but we do talk about it.
Absolutely.
We did this week. But people that, if you get into an argument with someone over politics, chances are that relationship is going to change. And it's unfortunate.
It's just, you'd rather throw your brother, your sister, whomever aside over bullshit politics?
A lot of people
really?
would.
People do.
They do. You're right, Andy.
We get it, but it's a shame that it happens.
It
Well,
really
I mean,
is
if you think
disgusting.
about it, how did they describe the Civil War? Brother kills brother.
Yeah, that's right.
Because one of them was born in the South and moved up north, or vice versa, or whatever, and you had family members killing each other over this Civil War. So it's not exactly a new thing.
No, not at all.
Well, if you believe, if you're a biblical literalist, the first murder ever, brother on brother.
Yep. That's
Same
very
people,
true.
right? So
Yep. I don't know. I just really wish people would stop and calm down. Is our school system teaching them to be such pricks?
college system specifically.
Well,
College?
no, it's happening. I mean, there are. I saw somebody that is a pre-K teacher who's out there, you know,
That's messed up.
with their, with their political views. There are. I don't think it's the districts teaching it. It could be individual teachers, you know. And I'm proud to be the chair of the school board at Buffalo, Hanover, Montrose, and I respect every one of the teachers if they are far right or far left. But I would appreciate it if they didn't let it bleed into the school system, into their classes.
No question.
And we haven't heard that there've ever been issues like that, because I think they put the teaching above the political views.
Well, I sure hope so, because there's lots of people posting things about, I was a teacher, I was an administrator, I'm leaving the entire profession because they are poisoning your children's mind. It's to the point of child abuse.
They're
And
mean as hell.
You get one principal in there, you get a school board member in there, and it's just over for them. They're like, homeschool your kids. It's getting that bad.
Well, I mean, when it comes down to how the schools are administered, the school board has less to do with the actual day-to-day activities than that's more on the principals and the superintendents. And honestly, in Buffalo, Hanover, Montrose, we are very fortunate to have great leadership.
Good.
And that has
Except for when you were mayor.
I was never mayor. That was.
Oh, I thought you were mayor.
Orono. I was acting mayor in Orono.
Oh, acting mayor.
right.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah, I was. I had the mayorship until the final 45 minutes. I was the only running unopposed. Then the sitting mayor called and said, I think I'll run again. And I had told her, if you do, I'll back away. So I basically cleared the path for her. to run unopposed.
Should have staged a coup.
Well, what I wanted to do, the reason I wanted to be mayor was for the obituary. Former Orono mayor. Now,
Yeah, there you
Orono
go.
acting mayor. Come on.
Well, you could just put former Orono mayor, and then in parentheses, in
Almost.
his own mind.
Yeah, in his own mind, a former almost mayor.
Delusional
Almost.
man, guys.
Yeah, delusional mayor.
So let me close with this. Please, would you stop with the extreme attitude toward one another? Look, you don't have to get along. You see things differently. You've lived a different life than me. I understand why you might have different views than I do. But some people just cannot see that, and I really wish they could.
Yeah,
And
it's
if you-
funny being down here in Florida, and we talk to, we live in a very large building. We talk to people all the time, and they're like, "Oh, where are you from?" And when you say Minnesota, people go, "Oh, what the hell is going on up there? How
They
can
do.
you
That's
stand it? What's happening?"
They
And we're
do.
like, "Well, pretty much everything you're reading is true."
You say, notice we're in Florida now.
Yeah, there you go.
And by the way, just a quick little, if you don't like the school system your kids are in, we open enroll at Buffalo, and we have Bison Online. They could all do all their work online. Just a
There
little
you go.
Cool. Great.
Bison
It is
Online.
a phenomenal school system with great administrators and great teachers. That's the point I want to make. So
I
bring 'em in.
love it. Yeah, there's nothing like a bunch of good. I was very lucky. I had wonderful teachers pretty much throughout my entire school setup. Like I said, I graduated at 16, so it was, I guess, just 14 years it's like not that 13. It was 13 years because I get left early. All right, Bob, next week.
Yeah, we'll talk a little football maybe.
Sounds great.
Maybe.
We'll
We'll
see.
talk about how J.J. McCarthy might have lost the locker room by taking himself out of the game.
I still didn't understand why he did that, Bob.
That
Why
was a
would he
bad
do
move.
that?
You
That was a
don't-
really bad move.
Ben Lieber said it yesterday on his radio thing. You let the trainers decide when the defense is on the field. You
Yep.
don't take yourself out mid-series.
I
I
agree.
mean, players will you will lose teammates over that, and your coaches not exactly a vote of confidence that you're asking for. It's a bad idea on his part.
It's true. All right, Pally. Talk to you next week.
All right, take care. Bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Sansevere Sports brought to you by Bradshaw and Bryant, personal injury lawyers seeking justice for the injured. Contact Bradshaw and Bryant at minnesotapersonalinjury.com. Bob Sansevere Sports, Bradshaw and Bryant, personal injury lawyers. So, any closing words? We're 2 days into the new season. The final show from this studio will be on Friday, correct? Or we
I
not?
don't think we did our last break, did we?
Pardon me.
Did we?
I don't think we did.
What do we have?
We just got one more Bradshaw and Bryant ad to go.
Oh, excellent!
Well,
I'm
let's
glad
get
to hear
that
that.
in.
And alone.
Well, I'll give you an example right there. There's a message from God right there. Michael Bryant and I have known each other for several years now. We have, I wouldn't say opposing political views, but he tends to lean
I would
one way.
say pretty much opposing.
They are opposing? All right. I adore them. I can flat out tell you, I've gotten to the point in my relationship with Michael Bryant that I love the guy. He's a wonderful guy. He watched over anything legal happened back when you and Alex were little kids. He was always stepping up to make the little kids, Andy and Alex, wouldn't get hurt, protecting Kathryn, all the rest of it. So he is a pretty hard-line Democrat.
I'd say so.
And he's one of my best friends in the world. How is that possible that I could have a hardline Democrat as one of my best friends? Because he's a wonderful guy, that's why.
Well, not everybody who's a Democrat is a psycho.
No, I understand that. That's not what I'm saying. But it's just like, I have lots of friends that are far left, far right. I don't have I am so far left, I'm going to go destroy someone's car because they don't agree with my... It's like, no, settle down.
That whole thing.
But can we get there? The two of you, can we get to a point where we stop this hatred, the outpouring of very political hatred?
No, I don't think so.
Never
as long
gonna
as we have
happen, huh?
social media, it's going to
Well, it
continue
made it
on.
worse. You're right.
That's why I want to move to Iceland.
Iceland's nice.
They don't really seem to bother anyone. No one
Feel like-
bothers them.
I feel like 6 months of darkness. It's great.
I already got that in Minnesota.
That's true.
It's not it's cumulative. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not all in a row, but still.
All right, Andrew, great show today. And like I said, think about it. And maybe you could, as listeners, send me messages online about how I just can't stand the meanness anymore, and I can't stand these people. I'm more important than you are in my head. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
God, grow up for Christ's sake. All right, that's going to do it. Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye. I'll just run the ad here as an outro.
Excellent, because Michael Bryant he takes over the
He does.
Says the
It's
show's
his show
over.
now.
I'm licking the chair.
Yeah, he's licking the chair now. All right.
being
You
gross.
know what? We'll be right back. We'll run this button, then we'll be right back.
Jude,
Okay.
Wrap things up.
Jude, stop it.
For Brad, John Bryant, Michael Bryant. Michael, what's up?
Dealing with another case where a person gave a statement to the adjuster because they thought the person was really friendly.
Is that a good idea?
Well, the problem is they know the law when they call you up. And while you're trying to be fair and you're trying to get help, the reality is there are questions you get asked that the way you answer them make a big difference. And people put themselves in trouble. And when they aren't in trouble, they didn't do anything wrong, but suddenly the adjuster's got a statement that can blow up their case completely.
What has caused people to be so untrustworthy, I guess is the best way I could put it? They take advantage.
Well, insurance companies have hired adjusters whose job it is to deal with unrepresented people. So they're supposed to kind of lure them in, call them every day, see how they're doing. And people are like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Where the reality is they've kind of adjusted to their problem that they've got going on. So it's not that they're completely better, but the way they say it gets to be a problem. And that's why having somebody who can explain your rights, represent you, make sure that you understand the law before you give a statement can make a big difference in your case.
Michael Bryant, Bradshaw and Bryant. I golf at 2 a.m. in Iceland.
In the summer.
In the summer, yeah. There
But in
you
the
go.
winter.
I also love this from Andy Jacobson, doing some posting today. Thank you, Andy Jacobson, for that. Once I realized I quit posting on these ridiculous bait posts to get engagement and make money.
Yeah, that's the thing is
do
once
make a
you
lot of
see,
money.
it's like the glasses from They Live. Once you see the pattern of engagement farming, you see it everywhere, and it just starts becoming like the internet just feels so fake because that's what people do is they'll say things that they don't believe so that you'll engage with their posts so that they'll go up in the algorithm and they'll make more money doing it. So it's like
There
even
you
these
have
people, like normally, you know, I don't love the idea of, you know, crazy people having crazy opinions, but it's the lack of sincerity that I like even less. Like knowing that there's people out there who are saying insane, horrible, inflammatory things, but they don't even mean it. They're just saying it because it's profitable.
Right.
To me, that's worse than actually believing it because it means they don't actually have any opinions aside from I want power.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, it's messed up.
It is really, really messed up. There's no question about that. So any closing words, Kathryn?
I think everyone should have a great day and be positive.
Yeah,
So-
be nice. How about that?
You guys are going to move the studio on Friday
Yeah.
after the show.
Well, the movers come at 9 a.m. because this building you can only move between 9 and blah, blah, blah. And the new building, you can only move in between, So we're going to do what we've got to do. Dad could probably maybe do a show because I'm going to pack up the studio equipment. I don't really want it jostling around in a truck in a box.
Yeah.
No, you should definitely carry that yourself. That's what I did when I moved here. I
Yeah.
put everything in my car.
Yeah, I'll take photos of everything, videos of how everything's connected and try to replicate it.
Well, I thought we had some.
I have a guy, I'm not really sure if is good with hardware, but I'll have a helper, so that'll be good.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. See everyone tomorrow.
Bye.
Every time I hear the same reminds me how you talking